Hello and welcome to the second video in finding the inverse of a function and the definition of an inverse of a function. This video is going to focus specifically on the skill portion of how do we find an inverse of a function, but we're really going to start with a relation. So part A of this example says find the inverse of this ordered pair of this relation. And all we have to do, remember, in order to find the inverse of an ordered pair is just interchange x and y. That's it. So for part A, this ordered pair, right? It was negative 5, 2. Now it becomes 2, negative 5. It was negative 3, negative 9. It is now negative 9, negative 3. It was 7, 2. It is now 2, 7. And then 0, 8 becomes 8, comma 0. Put that on. Right? That is it. You just switch x and you switch y. Now, part B says, is the inverse also a function? Explain. So remember the definition of what is a function, right? What is our definition of being a function? And if you forgot, go back and look because this is important. And it pretty much just says that every domain value only has one range value. So we inspect our domain values. So I have 2, I have negative 9, I have 2 again, right? And so when your domain values repeat, that's kind of where you set off a red flag, right? Maybe, okay, so now I'm thinking, okay, I need to inspect this. And then I have 8. So I'm going to look at my 2's specifically. So notice I have 2, negative 5, and then 2, 7. So ask yourself, are the y values the same? Are they the same? In this instance, no, they are not, right? Negative 5 is definitely not 7. So our answer is no. This is not a function. And here's our reasoning. I'll type this out for you here. We say this is not a function because the domain value comma 2 has more than one range value. Mr. Schwarberg, do we have to write all that? Yes, you have to write all that. You need to write a sentence, okay? And that's our answer, right? So it is not a function because the domain value 2 has more than one range value. Now, if it was a function, you would say yes, this is a function because each domain value has one range value. One range value. Okay? We're going to go ahead and we're going to do the same exact thing here, but instead of ordered pairs, now we're looking at graphed points. So again, part A, what they want us to do is to find the inverse of the function shown in the graph. So they want you to, one, we're going to write the ordered pairs of the function, and then we will switch them and graph them. So here, I'm going to write the ordered pairs. This is negative 3, 1. This is 0, negative 1. This is 2, 4. And this is 3, negative 2. Okay, so in order to find the coordinates of the points, all we have to do is just switch them. That's it. So the inverse, right? So here's our inverse. Our inverse will now be 1, negative 3, right? 1, negative 3, so that is here. 0, negative 1 becomes negative 1, 0. 2, 4 becomes 4, 2. And 3, negative 2 becomes negative 2, 3. Okay? So, ta-da. There we have it. There's our inverse function, right? And sometimes they might want a table. They might say list them in a table, list them in ordered pairs. So you just do what they want. So in this instance, I just want you to graph it. If they ask for a table, you'll put it in table or ordered pair. Now, part B, right? Part B says, is the inverse also a function? Well, we're going to look and we're going to say, okay, this domain value, right, negative 2, we can do the vertical line test. It has only one range value. Negative 1, it has only one range value, right? And range, don't forget, range is y values. Y values. And 1, negative 3, right? Only one range value. And 4, 2, only one range value. So this is a function, and we'll do this again. So we say this is a function because all domain values have only one range value. Okay? And that is it. That's it. So if you need to kind of make it easy on yourself and do like the last example, if you write out the ordered pairs, be my guest. But again, you can tell, right, that this x values, no other y values appear with this x, right? So that is finding the inverse of a function. Here is a practice problem. I want you to write this one down. I want you to pause the video. I want you to do it. I'll attach a PDF with the answers to the practice problems. You can go ahead and investigate that, but try this, see if you get it right. And yeah. Again, here's the second practice problem. Go ahead and pause the video. Actually, with this one, you already have everything, I believe, in your notes, so you're good. And again, go ahead, try it, check the video. So for this video, or for this example in the video, we are again going to go ahead and find the inverse of the function shown in the table. So our inverse, here is our inverse relation. You're just gonna switch these out, and for this one, I'll do a table to an ordered pair, right? We'll go table to an ordered pair. So I have 7, 6. Well, this becomes 6, 7. I have 3, 1. This becomes 1, 3. Negative 3, 2 becomes 2. Negative 3. You see how this is really, really easy. And 4, 1 becomes 1, 4. And that's it. That's part A. Done. Okay. Part B, is the inverse also a function? Well, I'm going to look. I'm going to inspect my x's. So 6, 1, 2, and 1. Okay, so here there's more than one 1, so we have to look at our y values. 3 is not 4. 3 is not 4. So this is not a function. So again, we can say, come on, why don't you drag, dude? So we say the inverse is not a function because the domain value 1 has more than one range value. And that is it. That's it. Now, what if this 4 was a 3? If it was 1, 3, 1, 3? Well, that's okay. Still a function. Okay? So it's okay if the x's repeat, but the y's have to be the same. But since the y's are not the same, since 3 and 4 are different, this one has more than one range value. That's not allowed. That's not okay, right? It's like when you're talking to more than one girl or talking to more than one boy, that's not okay, not allowed, right? So that's how you do this example. Try this one, pause it, again, check the answers, same procedure with this. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to make one last video for this one and pause. This one's getting long. Okay, so like this video, give me a thumbs up, and check out the third and final video.